Hi everybody, today we want to look at sine graphs with both a vertical and a horizontal shift happening. Okay, currently we are still working with just our basic sine with a period of 2 pi. And we want to look at the equation given here with the x minus 1 in here. We will recognize that is a shift to the right 1. And the 2 out here by itself is going to be a vertical shift up 2. Okay, so with that up 2, again, we want to take the midline, which is your x-axis, for a basic sine graph, and we're going to move that up 2. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Okay, so we're taking that midline, moving it up, so we're at y equals 2. Okay, we know the period is 2 pi, or in our world, 6.28. And we want to think about moving our graph to the right 1. Okay, so if I take, instead of being at 0, 0, we're going to shift over here to the right 1. That's also going to shift from 6.28 over to, let's say, about 7.28 right here. Okay, so then if we think about taking that distance and splitting it in half, instead of hitting at 3.14, we're going to hit in here at about 4.14. Okay, so when we start our graph, we are aware of it starting at 0, 0. Okay, so now we're up here at 0, 2. We're going to end down here at about 7.28. And again, I'm lining things up on my midline, not on the x-axis anymore. And then I also know I'm going to have a 0 at about 4.14. Instead of 3.14, I've moved to the right 1. Okay, so then to do our 1 up, 1 down, we're going to just split the distances between those zeros. Okay, so instead of about 1.57, it's about 2.57, and we've got to go up 1. Okay, and then 4.71 becomes 5.71, and we want to be down 1. Oops. All right, and then from there, we should be able to draw your nice, pretty sine graph. Okay, and then you're in good shape. Okay, so again, that was a transformation where we had to move our graph to the right 1, and we were vertically up 2. All right, let's try the next one here. All right, so we have an equation, sine x plus 1, and a negative 3 in the front. Okay, so the period remains 2 pi. Plus 1 tells us we want to move to the left 1. Minus 3 out here in the front says we want to shift down 3. All right, so that tells me that midline is going to be down at negative 3. So let's start with that. Scoot this up a bit. All right, so I'm going to go negative 3 across here. Okay, we're going to go left 1. So I'm going to use a little mark here. We're going to move out here to the left 1. So instead of 6.28, we're going to back it up to about 5.28. Okay, and I'm just using these orange dotted lines to mark in where the period would be. So 1 period of our sine graph. Okay, and then from there, let's see if we can sketch our picture. So we know at 0, we're going to have a 0 back here to start with, back left 1. We're also going to have a 0 down here at 5.28. And then halfway between would be at about, what, 2.14 this time, because we're going left 1. And again, I'm being sure to mark my zeros on that midline, which is now down 3. All right, so halfway in between here, so at about 0.57-ish, we're going to be up 1. At about 3.7-ish, down 1. And then we can sketch your beautiful sine graph. Okay, so I'm just sketching again 1 period of the sine graph. That transformation was left 1 and down 3. Lovely as it is, remember to keep track the midline and then keep track of the period so you know where to graph. Okay, hope that was helpful. Have a great day.